Hey guys, welcome to another video on Viking Voice. My name is Wazzo, and in these videos I talk about how to overcome your performing anxiety, whether you are a musician, actor, teacher, presenter, public speaker, dancer, what have you, anyone that has to get up in public to perform, or anyone that is in the creative arts. I may as well start this at the beginning of the video instead of the end, as all the YouTube experts say to do, about the call to action. If you do like this video, I would ask you please to subscribe by pressing that red button below and liking the video. That just helps me keep these videos going, and also just helps more people be able to see them, more people who might find these videos beneficial. So having said that, if you do think of someone who would want to hear about these tips and tricks in these videos, who does suffer from nerves or performance anxiety, which I think nearly all of us do, I would appreciate if you would also send them the link to these videos. Anyway, so now that's out of the way, down to business. For today's video, I wanted to talk a little bit more about grounding and grounding techniques in an upcoming stressful performing situation that you might have. I actually tried one of these techniques. It was a technique given to me from a friend and fellow actor friend of mine. She's actually gone into acting coaching, and she's worked for big companies like Disney, and she works a lot with young people. This was actually a trick that she gave me for an upcoming audition several years ago for a drama school. And so I'm going to start off with giving you that and some other tips and tricks to help you to ground before and sort of just during a performance situation that may help you just to calm those nerves and feel a bit more centered. So why ground, you might ask? What is grounding? It's just kind of feeling, like I said, much more centered in the present moment. And already by centering yourself in the present moment, you're kind of taking just the time to acknowledge where you are, to acknowledge how you feel, and really just, it kind of balances you and calms you down, rather than, you know, jumping into an exam situation or an audition and being like, hi guys, yeah, I'm feeling great today. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna sing. You know, whoo, calm down. Because if you got all this sort of adrenaline and cortisol running through your body, of course you're going to come across as crazy. So really, whoo, and your breath as well. If you're a singer or a wind instrument player or whoever, you're just going to be like all over the place. So, whoa, calm down, slow down, hold your horses. We're going to just take this bit by bit. And I promise you, just by taking even just one deep breath, this is going to help you. Okay, so with the advice my friend gave me, oftentimes when you've got an audition or a exam, say, you're going to walk into a room that is unfamiliar to you. If you're about to do a performance, oftentimes you've actually rehearsed in that venue before, so you know what the setup is going to be like, you know where everything is, you know where the audience is going to be, fine. But oftentimes in auditions or exam situations, you do not know what the room setup's going to be like, where the adjudicators are going to be, where the panel's going to be, where the examiner's going to sit. If you're a singer, where's the piano going to be, where's the stand going to be set up, like all this stuff. Okay, so yes, of course, it just helps us to kind of identify ourselves with the situation that we're in, just to kind of become familiar with it. So of course, when you first walk into a room, obviously, you're going to greet the people that are in front of you, you know, hello, how are you? Oh, this has been a nice day, you know, chat about the weather for about 5 seconds. Oh, la la la, very interesting. Why are you here? What are you doing? All those kind of questions. You get all that stuff out of the way. Okay, now it's time for you to do your thing and to perform. Right, so if you're anyone like me, by that point you're, for a lot of people, they're probably calmed down by that point. That's usually why, you know, the examiners or the auditioners, they talk to you just to kind of make you realize and remember that we're all human, everything's fine, everyone's cool and chill. But you know, to be honest, those chats never helped me. I was kind of like, come on, let's get on with it. I want to get out of here. So this is what I did for my big drama school audition. And I honestly wasn't expecting to get anywhere, but I actually got a call back, and then I got put on the waiting list. And for me, I think this technique that I'm about to tell you just made all the difference. So thank you, SJ. So what she told me to do was basically, once you got all that business out of the way, all of the chit chat, and you're ready to perform, what you do is just take a moment, and there is nowhere in any rule book that says you cannot do this. And in fact, I highly, highly, highly recommend it. This is your time. This is your audition. This is your exam. It's not theirs. This is your time. So you can choose to do what you wish with it, all right? So I would highly recommend, before you launch straight into your performance, just take a moment. This might sound strange, but bear with me. Take a moment to look at the four corners of the room. So especially in a room you're unfamiliar with, okay, which is probably 90% of the time when you go for an audition or an exam. Just take a moment. And as you're doing this, breathe, all right? Look at the two corners that are in front of you. Take a moment, look behind you, look at the corner, turn, look at the back corner. You can do this clockwise, anti-clockwise, really doesn't matter. And then, if you've got water with you, highly recommended that you do, even if you're a dancer, you know, and you're not going to be using your voice or whatever, take a drink of your water. Take your time. It's about taking your time, okay? Obviously not 5 minutes, you know, no one's got 5 minutes, but just, you know, all of this is going to take like under 10 seconds, literally just four corners. Take a drink of water, and then take a deep breath. And I recommend as you do this, you just have a little smile on your lips. And if you're a singer, you can then turn to your accompanist, left or right, wherever they're going to be, nod, and you're good to go, all right? Just taking this time, literally 10 to 15 seconds, just helps to ground yourself, stops the pulse from, especially if you're feeling like that, especially if it's a high pressure situation, or if it's a job that you want really badly, if it's an audition, or, you know, a school you really want to get into. I guarantee those nerves are going to be flip-flopping all over the place, okay? So just doing that, and this might seem like it's going to take forever, but it doesn't. And doing that calms you, it centers you, all right? It focuses you, it focuses your mind on what you're about to do, so you're not concentrating on the racing heart or the sweaty palms or whatever, okay? What it also does is it helps the audience, whether it's one person, 5 people, a panel of 10, whoever, it doesn't matter. They're going to actually concentrate much more because they're going to be drawn into you. Oh, what she's doing. She's not launching straight into a sound. La, la, la. No, she's taking her time. Oh, this one's different. This one's interesting. Let's hear what she has to say. So they're going to automatically be a little bit more open to you. All right? So that is the first technique. Even if you are going on stage to perform, all right? Maybe don't turn around on the spot in front of an audience of 1,000 people, okay? Or if it's a competition, but literally do take a moment at least to clock. To clock means to observe on purpose, to clock the two corners, the two back corners of the room. Take a deep breath and smile at the same time. Indicates to your body that it's okay. Sends oxygen to your brain and into your limbs. And then start your piece. I guarantee you can take that time. Okay, another thing that really, really works, if you don't want to look at the 4 corners of the room or the 2 corners, if you find that awkward, really then, and especially if you are an instrument player of some kind, I would just feel the weight of the instrument in your hands, okay? And you can do this before you're about to go into the room for the audition or the exam, before you're about to go on stage for the performance. Just feel the weight of your instrument in your hands. Where does it make contact with your body? Is it hot? Is it cold? Where are your fingers? How are you holding it? Do you have a strap around your neck? Do you feel comfortable? Are your shoulders loose? Really just feel the weight of that instrument in your body. If you're a singer, I would put your right or your left hand on your solar plexus and just take a deep breath. Also, what really helps if you're a singer and you've done that four corners technique, as I've mentioned, take a drink of water. And just as you're about to start, often when I was in auditions, I would stand in the S of the piano, if you know what I mean, inside the curve, if it was a grand piano. And I would actually put my hand on the, when the lids pull back, there's a rim you can put your hand on. I just put my hand on that. A lot of singers do that when they perform. It just helps them ground themselves. You don't need to do that, but it's just another technique just to help you. Even if you touch it briefly, you look at your accompanist, nod and smile, ready to go. You can take your hand off if you want to, okay? There's no right or wrong way to do this. And again, you're not gonna know until you actually go into the room and try it yourself. And trust me, no job or audition is so worth it that you cannot do this technique. Trust me. And as I said, I did this for a big drama school audition in London. And I honestly think that that upscaled my performance times 10, because my mind was so much more focused. And I did the four corner thing. I literally, she was like, okay, when you're ready. When you're ready doesn't mean like right away. It means when you're ready. Like I said, don't take 5 minutes. Right, they might say, okay, when you're ready within reason. Four corners, 1, 2, 3, 4. Take your bottle of water, have a swig, swallow, put it back down, deep breath, smile, ready to go. This works as a musician, this works if you're a dancer, this works if you're a public speaker, this works if you're about to give a speech or something, you know? Really try it. You're not going to know until you're in that situation and you try it. 10 to 15 seconds max, guys. That's all you need, and it makes a world of difference. So if you found this helpful, give it a go. Give it a go. What have you got to lose? All right, I've done it. It works. If you found it helpful, please let me know. I would really appreciate some comments, just like detailing your experiences. If you've tried this and you found it works, awesome, let me know. If you've tried this and, found that, oh, I don't know, I prefer taking a drink of water and then launching straight in, or I prefer, if you have other techniques that you try, please let us know. I really want to use this as a platform to share what works with everybody, especially those who, like me, have suffered with extreme performance anxiety. I also truly believe this is something that we do not talk about enough, regardless of level, regardless of where you are, if you've got a career in the performing arts or not, even if you're just doing it as a hobby and you really just want to have fun with it, but every time you get up to perform, it's like you go crazy because you just wish that your nerves were out of the way, because you know you're good at it, you know you love it. So that for me is the key, and I do really want to share this with as many people as possible. So I encourage comments, guys, and also open to any feedback for these videos. If you have any suggestions for topics for future videos, I would also love to hear them. With that having been said, have an awesome performance. You're gonna rock it, and I guess I will see you guys in the next video. So funny thing, guys, I literally just noticed, like, see this blue spot? That was like, I was like, what is that?
You know those gel capsules when you put in the laundry, you throw in a gel capsule, and often if the water's not hot enough, they just stick to your clothes, but
Oh well.